Good morning, everybody. How are you? How'd you sleep? I slept pretty good. We're going to go outside and sit for a few minutes. Listen to the peace and quiet. Girls are off to school this morning. Stevie got called into work last night, to work this morning. So I'm at home by myself. Decided to come outside and sit for a minute. Listen to the birds chirp. Give you some peace and quiet. Lend you some of my peace and quiet, should I say. Don't you just enjoy it? Listen to that. How did you enjoy that for peace and quiet? Listening to the birds chirp. It's a little cold out here still. Just a little nippy. Wonder what the temperature is. Probably about 58. Probably about 58 out. Still cold. Feet are cold. I don't have no slippers on. It's peaceful, isn't it? You want to see my view? How would you like to wake up to that every day? If so, my property is for sale. I got 60 acres I got for sale. You want to buy it? I want to move to North Carolina. I want to go a little bit further south. I like to go south to the beach. Oh, there's not much going on here. It's the same old, same old. Like I said, the girls are off to school. And look at that mask back there. This is where Nene gets dressed in the mornings. I just throw her pajamas. There's 2 pairs of pajamas here. That's where I throw her in my jacket. That's where I throw her pajamas when I dress her. Look at that mask. Don't look at that mask. Quit looking at that mask. Stop. Yes, I know. Don't you just hate clutter? Oh, I hate clutter. But I hate cleaning it, though, too. I hate getting rid of stuff. Because Steve a bitch because I got rid of his stuff. We've already cleaned that room, or that section of that room out not too long ago, and took everything out to the outbuilding where it should have been. But now it's a mess again. A lot of it's just tools. The allergies are messing with me. Did I show you the... Oh, broke the leaf. Aww. My son sent me a 4-leaf clover in my Mother's Day card. I might have to put it someplace. I think I'm going to put it in my jewelry box. Yeah, let's put it in my jewelry box. Along with this card. My bedroom's a wreck. I haven't even made the beds yet today. Put it in my jewelry box. Yeah, we sleep the opposite direction. Look how dirty my bed. That my bed needs dusted. CB's old tractors. Shut off this girl's light. This is the back room. This is my bedroom. But once we took my bed out of here and moved it in the other room because it was only supposed to be temporary, that's all of Jesse's stuff. This is all Sid's stuff. She's going to clean them eggs up when she gets home tonight from school. She's putting them back in the bag. That's uncalled for. And this used to be my little office right here. Got my sewing machines back there. My little shabby. It's a little shabby. That was my business I had. I was making jams and jellies and crafts and homemade bread, and I would go around to the flea markets right after I retired from the police department. Well, I was forced to retire from the police department. And that was my side hustle. And I would make, I don't know, after putting out all supplies and stuff, I would bring home probably $100 a week, and plus we yard saled. We would buy stuff and we would also yard sale on the weekends. And that brought in some spare change. But last year and the year before, I didn't do it. I did it the year before that. Yeah. Because it's been a while. It's been a while. I just haven't decided what I want to do this year. Seeing that I'm still going to have the girls this summer. The girls are still going to be here for the summer. Melissa won't be home until October, a month after school, I think. Something like that, a month or two after school starts. She'll be home. Oh, I can't wait. But until then, I'm a mommy mom. Yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't let somebody else watch them. We went that route. Melissa did a couple years ago. They were supposed to went and live with their dad while she was gone for a year. Or 6 months. Can't remember how long it was. A year or 6 months. I'm not sure. But anyways, so they went and lived with their dad, and their dad still lived at home with their mom and dad, his mom and dad. So he was out doing whatever he wanted to do and just left the girls there for their grandparents to take care of. And Sid was only 3. And Jim Bob's an older guy. Their grandfather's an older guy, and he's not in the best of health. And their other mama, she worked. She worked from 3 o'clock in the afternoon till uh, 12, 12 maybe, or 3. I'm not sure what time she got off work. But Sid would still be up waiting for her to come home, and Sarah would still be up. You know, they just didn't have any kind of rules that they had to follow. Didn't have to be to bed at a certain time on a school night, and you know, Sarah's complaining all the time to me that all she did was take care of Sydney. Yeah. So I kind of like took Sid and kept her and let Sarah finish living there for the school year and made her come home after the school year was up. And last year when my daughter came home, she had the girls, and then she had to leave again for a year. So I took them because they weren't going nowhere else. They definitely not Sydney because I have custody of Sid. I got custody of her a while back. Last year, I took custody back of her. Before she went back to live with her mom, I had custody of her. But yeah, they were not getting her back. Not that Jim Bob and Patty, or their other mama and papa didn't take care of them to the best ability. They weren't mean to them. They're not as mean to them as I am. That's for sure. Because I yell at them if they're not gonna do something. I tell them. I tell them they get yelled at, and I'll smack Sid on the butt. Yeah. And if she cries consistently, I make her go to her room because I'm not gonna listen to it. Because ain't nothing wrong with her. She's just being a whiner. But yeah, and they say I'm mean. Like I ain't no meaner to you than I was to your mom. So get over it. She survived. All 3 of my kids survived. They didn't die. But yeah, so I treat Sarah Kay like she's my kid, not my grandchild. Because you can't. But anyways, not much going on here today. Maybe I'll video some after the girls come home from school today. If they don't do nothing either, Sarah Kate goes to her room and does what she does, gets on the phone with her friends, and then sits down here and she's on her tablet. She goes outside and play. You see her play on her tire swing. As long as it's nice out, she goes outside and plays. But I will get back to you after a while with some more video. See you soon. Hi guys, welcome back to my episode, my vlog. We're getting ready. Well, I'm getting ready. Drink some of my soda. Go get the girls from off the bus. I'm going to take you with me. Because all I ever talk about is boring stuff. So I'm going to take you to the exciting bus stop. Make sure I have everything off before I leave the house. I was making fried bread. Because we having Navajo tacos, Indian tacos they called it. And I made some. We still got a few minutes. Some fried bread. Turned out to be a really nice sunny day. Really nice sunny day. I gotta find my shoes. I haven't been doing much today. I've been watching YouTube. My favorite, I found a new favorite YouTube is Sammy J and Tucker. It's the Sammy J Tucker, but it's like Tucker Upper. He's this dude that has a YouTube channel that he loves the yard sale and flea market, and he picks the garbage. Me and my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, we used to do that when, God, years ago. We used to have the best times doing that, garbage picking. But that's what they do. They garbage pick and they yard sale and flea market and buy stuff to resell it. They have so much fun. They're such a nice couple, and he's really a nice guy. He seems like he's a really nice guy. And it's hard to act all the time like you're a nice person, but that's how you can tell he's a really nice person. And Sammy J, she's so funny. She cracks me up with her facial expressions. She seems to be a really nice, sweet girl. That's my new thing. I'm watching them. So that seems like it would be fun to yard sale and buy stuff and resell it. Can you hear them damn bees? Listen. Let's go. I'm going to walk you up to the car. Turn you. And pray this car starts. We don't drive this car but back and forth to the bus stop. It's our Suzuki. We've had it for, God, forever. The car's been to hell and back. And the only time I drive it is to pick the girls up. So it gets driven probably 3 times a week. Just that far. See what I mean? You gotta pray that it starts. Whew! This car is a pigsty. Hold on, I'll show it to you. Look how dirty this car is. This car is dirty. We never drive it. I'm going to the other windows down. My poor dogs are ready to be fed.
Our driveway needs to be drugged. We need to drag it. The water's washed out our driveway so bad. So make sure nobody's coming.
Well, sorry about that. I meant to videotape it, but Sir Key had me distracted. But we're home now. Where you at, Nene Boo? Pick your school stuff up, girlfriend. Say hi to everybody.
What up?
No, pick it up.
Okay.
Come on, knock it off.
Okay.
You don't, you're going to ruin your bag.
What?
Don't do that because you're going to ruin your bag and get it all dirty. Come on.
What bag?
Your bag.
I don't care.
You don't?
No.
You don't want nice stuff?
Oh, and what is this?
That's my vase. I brought it outside to use it.
By the way, I do have homework.
You do? Well, let's see.
Can I just do it later?
Huh?
Can I just do it later? Can I just do it later?
Oh. So, tell me what you did today at school.
Practice a book, which I hated.
Okay, what letter were you working on today?
At school, like alphabet letter,
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh, you didn't work on a letter?
No, we done finished. But I was very glad about, and we sang the worst song that I hate. Don't judge why you can hear that. Can you meant to? But, so, anyways, I do have homework. I have to do math.
Do you want to talk to everybody? Here, I'll turn it around and you can talk. So, Sydney, how do you like your your Indian tacos? What did you say? They were, look at her. She done ate that whole thing.
I'm going to give it a 2 thumbs up.
Yeah?
I like it a lot more than tacos.
What? That again, huh?
If I want, I can have another one because I love them.
Yeah, you can have another one. All right, we'll be back. I need to show you these tacos. I mean, there's some Indian dough up. Fried bread dough. Really, there should be more grease in there. But they're a little thick. I like them thick. So I just made some dough up. I got 2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of shortening. I put sugar in mine. You don't have to. I use self-rising flour because I make biscuits and that's the flour I buy. If you buy all-purpose flour, you have to put baking soda in it or baking powder and salt. I can't tell you how much, probably just a little bit. And a cup of milk. 2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of lard. If you don't use self-rising flour, you got to put the salt and all that stuff in it. If you use self-rising flour, you don't. And I just mix up the shortening and all, and I put sugar in it. Shortening and stuff, I mix it all up until like it crumbles. And then I add the cup of milk and I mix it up. See, it needs more oil. I mix it up. Yeah, I know, my walls ain't painted. So I've already stretched the dough out. These have been sitting for a little bit. So I just put them in this hot grease. Countertop's all greasy. I have to clean that off. This is a little thin. So you just fry it up. And then, these are cold. I ate a piece off of that one. This is going to be mine. See, I gotta make the meat up. Look at that. I was in there too long. Oops. So, like I said, you don't need to watch me fry a piece of dough. So that's the gist of it. So, yes!
This is the only part I'm not eating.
What? Okay.
But I still want another one.
So I put some beef on here. And I'm going to heat it up. I don't want melted cheese. I want cooked cheese on there. I'm going to heat it up in the microwave. And this is just a round steak or round roast I had. And I made, we had some of it the other day. I cut it up and fried it. Nobody ate it. So the rest of it I left in the refrigerator going to make something. And then I'll make soup out of the rest of it that doesn't get ate. That's called penny pinching food. Penny pinching. And my kids will eat them. Everybody will eat fried bread. They all like it, so. And I just put some cheese on it.
Mama,
What?
ready for another one?
Okay, well, bring your plate to me. Okay, so I'm going to make Sid another one, and I'm going to eat. And here's the finished product. I have the meat and cheese, and I have some hot sauce on there. And I'm going to try it. If I can get it, a hold of it, because it's so big. Pretty good. 2 thumbs up. And my hot sauce. Well, that was a good penny pinching meal. So, I will talk to you tomorrow. So I say, see you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. And here's the finished product. I have the meat and cheese, and I have some hot sauce on there. And I'm going to try it. hold of it because it's so big. Pretty good. 2 thumbs up. And my hot sauce. Well, that was a good penny pinching meal. So, I will talk to you tomorrow. So I say, see you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile.